Cory Kenshin's ex just exposed him for sexual assault. Now look, when I actually look at what went on in this video, I just made an entire video pretty much covering the entire part 1, 2, and 3 of this stuff, of this Dear CoryxKenshin business that she got on, right? So just to summarize this, she basically said, you know, he's not a man of faith. You know, he shows he's a kind person, caring person online, but, you know, ends up being very manipulative. And one of the ways that she said that he's manipulative is because she feels like she never was chosen in the relationship. Like she was like, like Cory, she never felt like Cory actually wanted her. He just wanted access to her. And you know, I've seen this situation in real life. So like, even if you're not trying to be toxic, not trying to be whatever, you like genuinely like the person, but may not like them enough to fully commit to them. Or maybe like Cory, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe Cory just still wants to be single. I don't know what the case may be, but yeah. So he was a toxic person to be with, right? When she posted all this stuff, and she said it really messed with her head because he would give her just enough to stay, but not enough to make her happy. So that was pretty much the basis of this. She said at one point that he, you know, tried to flex his money, or he asked like, hey, you want to know how much I made? Yeah. Yeah, basically saying that, you know, that he has a mask on social media and things like that. And eventually it gets a little crazier when you find out that that Cory, you know, he was very insensitive about the situation. You see this message right here. She says, okay, so what's up? Cory says, you still seeing someone? He said, why do you ask? This is after they broke up and things like that. And Cory said, because I'm trying to fuck your life up some more. And, you know, she actually felt like her life was getting fucked up. So she felt like joking about it was completely inappropriate and honestly understandable. If all things line up, like I said. Okay, and when you said relationship, I thought blah blah blah. She basically felt like she was being used in relationship, and Cory says he loved her. She doesn't believe him. She feels like she was insensitive about her previous sexual assault. She wasn't sexually assaulted by Cory, but she was sexually assaulted previously. But yeah, I'm just going through this for y'all, so y'all don't have to read all that shit. I just posted a 40-minute video about it. So if you want to know all the details, I just read the whole thing to you. Be patient with me, though. I have dyslexia. But yeah, he says right here, I never used you for sex. I need to make sure you understand that I loved you. And she doesn't believe him. So yeah. Also, she also gets diagnosed with cancer, and he laughs at her. Well, not laughs at her, but he just I don't know what she said in her message, but he then replies with, that was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever, LOL. Now, I would never say cancer reveal or never reply with a cancer reveal and LOL at all, ever. That's just me, though. Yeah, so I will say that, you know, if all things are true, Cory for sure is toxic, for sure is manipulative, and for sure, you know, did some dumb stuff. I don't know how old they were in this. This is definitely old footage of Cory when they were dating. I don't know how old Cory... Well, how old is Cory? I'm pretty sure he's like 30-something. So he'd be like, you know, maybe early 20s, late 20s, mid 20s. Either way, I'd say, like, you know, not everybody learns the same lessons, like, at the same age. So yeah. Like, this will probably help him with his manipulative stuff. This is when she found out that she's not the only girl that Cory has treated this way. And also, you know, I guess there was some type of internet dispute, and, you know, her name was brought into it, Cory's name was brought into it, and one of his best friends, Brandon, was watching her story for him, I guess. And yeah, she just feels like she poured so much into him, and he just literally poured like droplets into her. And yeah, felt like it was a one-sided relationship. Felt like he didn't really like care for her. He didn't choose her fully, like I said. She felt like, she went through mental and emotional abuse with him. And yeah, she just dropped that truth bomb. And she also dropped this one video, which I'm pretty sure this video got the most attention. Mostly because of its controversial audio, which made people believe that he sexually assaulted her.
Then I woke up again and it was all.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish that I do.
What?
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Cory?
Just don't worry about it.
Cory?
Good.
Cory, what did you do?
Do nothing.
I will say this is clearly a joke. Like, as they're laughing and bantering about it.
Right in my face. I didn't do anything.
He did something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z. Where you going with this? I'm still on.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Also, this picture, the timing was about views. The timing wasn't about views or his career. It was about when I finally had the strength to speak. This wasn't easy for me. This wasn't for strangers to validate me. This was for my peace. I have more messages, more pictures. I have more than enough. But I don't owe anyone my pain just to be believed. If you read the letter, you'd understand I don't care about anything he has. I don't give a fuck about it. If I did, I would have cared when we were dating. I would have clung to it. I would have used it to boost myself, but I didn't. I stayed quiet. I walked away because I never wanted what he had. I just wanted to heal. And the people defending like this, like it's normal, it's not. It's never been okay. He can say whatever he wants now, but that doesn't erase what he did to me or to other people. You could have been your mom. This could have been your mom, your sister, your aunt, your cousin, your friend, someone you care about. You don't see it because it didn't happen to you. Okay. Oh, and also, she thought she caught him cheating, but he got really, really defensive and said it was his sister and stuff like that he was hanging out with outside, I guess. And yeah, that was also another thing that was like a part of their relationship and stuff like that. Disputes and things like that. She also posted like this to prove the messages are real. And I also have this, because people are officially running with the narrative that she lied about Cory Kenshin sexually assaulting her. Now, I will tell you, I just read the entire thing. She never said he sexually assaulted her. And the video she showed, while it might have insinuated that he did, with the things he did in his sleep and stuff, I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but either way, that's not, like, she did not say, like, flat out that he did anything to her, like, touched her without her permission. And, she even clears this up on this live stream right here.
Between me and Cory. Like
y'all
the essay happened to me when I was younger.
A whole different person.
And it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video that that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful and he was like saying like things like
thank you for saying
like,
that.
To laugh, like we were like, that's something we both laughed at. Like, that's something that didn't make me feel uncomfortable about him. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But if you guys read the point of view on there, I never said that was the essay video. I literally said that this is one of the moments that I had with him that that it seemed like it was real, but it wasn't.
So the person that just said, then why post this?
Between me and Cory, like that.
Yeah, I do believe that it is kind of a weird video to post, like that specific video with that specific dialogue. That is kind of weird to post. You know, she could have posted like, I don't know, some cute pictures. I don't know, but or just had a song over it. I don't know, cause to me, like when you put stuff like that, when it could be twisted and things like that, knowing the internet nature, I feel like at that point you kind of know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't think Cory is necessarily a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like I know people who do this by accident. You know what I'm saying? They may really like a girl, but not like her enough to hold her down, or not be ready to commit. Period. And you know what I'm saying? And they end up really hurting people. And you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like, you have to learn the hard way, and not everybody learns the same lessons at the same age. Like we saw in the video, that is an old video, and when they were together years ago. You know what I'm saying? As this person also brings up in this right here. Why would she bring it up after years later? I'm so confused, blah blah blah. But yeah, and in no way am I defending Cory's actions. I'm just saying that, you know, people make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Are you a piece of shit human, like, that should be damned to hell and like crucified, dragged through the mud and stuff like that because you cheated on somebody? I mean, you're not a good person for cheating on somebody. You're not a good person for also cheating on others, because she also did bring up that there are other women who said the same thing about Cory. And, you know, if you're like a serial cheater, like, yeah, you're not a good that's not good. That is not a good quality. You know what I'm saying? Could you have good qualities and be a cheater? Sure. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he doesn't deserve to be arrested, or he doesn't, you know, if you want to cancel him, whatever, like, you know, it's different. But I just feel like I guess you can't really compare cheating to, you know, manipulating in toxic relationships. But I just feel like when it comes to relationships, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Cory wasn't mature enough. Maybe Cory hasn't been in many relationships. I don't know. And I'm not trying to defend it, but it is what it is, bro. Like, I don't know. I just hope that the girl can find peace, and Cory, I hope you treat girls better. That's all. If all this stuff is true, which I do believe that it is true. I've literally, like I said, I've seen this with my two eyes, so, you know, I know shit like this happens. I know shit like this happens in relationships, but yeah. Anyway, appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out of here.